Radio check. Radio check. Mr. Jeremy, John 123, Blake, David, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Anna Metallica, David, Beverly, Colorado Springs. How we doing today? J. Reed, J.R., Ghosted Now, Tammy, Boston, Beverly, J.M., Double A. I heard today's your birthday, Double A. Is that a fact? Doing pretty good. Now check this out. I'm at Walmart right now. I already got loaded. Let's see. Todd, Jeffrey, maybe welcome to the Ride Along Gang, Jeffrey. I'm not real sure. Maybe me, Carl, Gary, Jason, Carlos, Pro Mod. How y'all doing? Look at that. Everybody wish Tony from Double A Trucking a happy birthday. I would throw up the banner for you, but I lost my banner sometime back. So, happy 34th birthday. You want a sausage, egg, and cheese? Now, what we're doing today, Marty, how you doing? Roger, how you doing? What we're doing today is we're headed down to Royal City, Washington, picking up a load, going somewhere in Colorado, I'm not real sure. And then supposedly we have a load from Colorado going to Los Lunas. So we got a couple of more minutes left before we can take off driving. And I'm going to spend it eating my sausage, egg, and cheese, which you are welcome. I've already had a bowl of cereal this morning, but man, that cereal's been gone for about 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 hours now. Now, I did re-up. Lazy Gamer, how you doing? Clint, how you doing? 2 fun trips, yeah. So we're going all the way from, I think we're 60-ish miles from the Canadian border. When we pull out of here from this Walmart, if we make oh dude, there's an airplane. Man, I wish I could get the camera over there quick enough for y'all to see that. We'll get to the stop sign, make a left. At the red light, if we made a right, we'd just be about 55-ish, 60 miles from the Canadian border. But we're going south from here. Colorado, and it's not a 2-stopper. It's actually 2 different loads. It's not a 2-stopper. So, field trip to Canada. Right now we're in Ponderay, Idaho. We might not even be 50. Yeah, I think we're 50 miles. Got a beautiful, beautiful view out here. Y'all can't see much of it. All y'all be able to see right now is just the part. But as soon as we start driving, you'll be able to see it, man. We got a beautiful view of the mountains here. It's took them the better part. Well, not the better part. It did take them all morning to unload us. But, I mean, I think I cooked that just a little too long. Yeah, y'all get to see the lake here in just a few minutes. Now, I did. Now you know how to say no, I didn't even ask anybody in there. Kyle Jordan, how you doing? This morning, from the truck stop where we parked at last night to the delivery, I did do a stickman video. It's like 17 minutes long. I'll edit it out. And Deep Lake, supposedly. I'll edit it out. Hopefully, get it edited out by the time we get to Los Lunas. And then at Los Lunas, I'll see about uploading it. Or I'll upload it, but I don't know how long it'll take to get it after that. Man, the bottom cooks too long. Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. Josie, how you doing? Did I see the railroad trestle? Yeah, we'll be going back under that too. It is Jimmy. Lord have mercy. Yes, it is. I went into Walmart. I got me a box of these. I got a box of pizzas too. I don't know why I did that for, because the square's too big to fit in that air fryer. And I've encountered that once before and I just forgot. Man, oh man, I tell you what. Dang it. I forgot to get some beard color in there. Son of a gun. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. East end of lake, 1,200 feet. That lake is 1,200 feet deep? Good Lord. I usually just get like the dark, the light brown. That way it still keeps gray in it. It just tones the gray down. Lord have mercy. That is deep, 1,200. Kevin, how you doing? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's flip the camera around. Now, this load's not due to pick up till tomorrow. Man, that freaking airplane's just flying in circles. This load's not due to pick up. Eric, how you doing? Could be a Bluebeard. I don't think so. Not me. That might put me in Smurf category, man. That's not nice. Only around 20ish around Sandpoint. That's still, though, that's pretty deep. 1,200 feet, though, that right there could house the Loch Ness Monster, man. So, the pickup, I can pick up till 5 o'clock, so if I can make it there by 5, Smurf beard. If I can make it there by 5, we might be able to get loaded today. But it's not due to pick up till tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. Whether I get loaded today or in the morning. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, all aboard. Let's roll, hobos. So, Ernie, how you doing? Oh, man, I had like, I think it was 29 pieces of paper on that bill of lading that I had to take pictures of to send in. Now, that don't count my fuel receipts. I think I had 4 different fuel receipts this time. One of them was an unnecessary one because I had to separate my DEF filling, so that one was actually an unnecessary extra receipt. Dang it, man. This might be a little busy to get out of. Huh. Come on, people. Let's go. Let's move them. Son of a gun. This is going to be a little bit hard. And then I got a truck coming in right here. Well, he's got a short trailer, so no, he's going on by. Breaker one. Yeah, I was at the Walmart there. Radio check. Are we back? 5 by 5, right on. But yeah, I was at the Walmart in, what is this, Ponderay, Idaho. I had to send Tasha some money, so what I done was I left out from the delivery where we delivered to. I just left out from there and come up here. And while I was here, I figured I'd go ahead and get me just a couple of things. Mainly, what I wanted to get mainly was replenish my vinegar stash. So I got me 4 more bottles of vinegar, and I thought, well, let's go ahead and get a couple of teas while I'm in here. And then I seen them sausage and biscuits, and I was like, dude, you know what? As much as I love cereal, it don't hang with me that much, and as much as I like to sleep past breakfast, them pre-made sausage, egg, and cheese would be perfect. And that was pretty dang good. It's pretty good. And I got me a jar of little bitty pickles, little bitty kosher deals. That way, let's see. Oh yeah, the tuna, the little tuna packages. I can make me some tuna salad out of them. A little bitty, maybe a tuna salad sandwich. Skull, how you doing today? Do I? Yeah, I do. Until I stop bleeding or until I pass it, one or the other. Once it gets to moving like that, then I'll sip on that vinegar either till I stop bleeding or until I pass it, one or the other. Best place to get a CB is at the museum. They got a CB museum around here. So now everything we missed last night, for everybody that was here last night on the trip up, everything that we missed in the dark, we'll get to see in the daylight. Now that bridge, I don't remember, it was a new person in here that mentioned it being a water level bridge. And it is a low, Marlene, how you doing? It is a low bridge. It's not a higher up bridge, but it's not that low. I mean, it's not really water level. Unless the water level was just really low on it, I don't know. Zips Drive-In, Huckleberry Shakes, world famous tartar sauce. Huh. Interesting. So we are on 95 southbound. We're gonna run this all the way down to 90 west. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think where we're headed to is it's nice up here. It really is. Other than the gushy mess from the snow, I mean, I bet this place would be an awesome place to come to in the summertime. And yes, indeed, I tell you what, that Sandpoint. Now, had the brokers not told me to not show up till 8:30 this morning, and I had showed up over there last night, that would have been an awesome little town, because where I delivered to is right downtown, or just right on the outside of town. Maybe, I guess, might be a way to think of it. But anyway, would have been an awesome one-wheel ride around. If it was a little bit more now, I just don't know. But the water, I don't know if y'all can see over there. That water is down, man. Uh-oh. We're not going on the exit. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. But yeah, that little town would be an awesome little ride around. Union Pacific lumber racks out there. Now, the exit right there that I just moved away from to out of coming out of town, I didn't video. I didn't do the stickman leaving. I did it from the truck stop to the delivery, which was right through town. So just this part right here is all that you, if you watch a stickman video, this right through here is all that you missed. Was, of course, I was on the opposite side of the river, creek, lake, whatever that is. Man, that is so low. That boat is on the bare naked ground, man. I still need to stay in this lane. And there we got the big old lake on the other side. Look at that. Look, y'all, look at that. So see, this part you didn't miss, because I didn't come out this way. This is new to me too. Check that walk across out. Is that, I wonder, shopping and dining Cedar Bridge. That would be awesome to walk through. I mean, that'd be awesome to have a gander, look inside. So I was just about directly to the right-hand side of us right now. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Dang, man. Yeah, I was really kind of surprised at how low the water level was. Dang, we got 100 already? Wait a minute. I'll boom us once we get over the bridge. That way y'all get to see this. I don't want to cover up the screen going across the bridge. Yeah, that water level is extremely down. Wow. Semi-Ernie's number 100. Heck yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll throw that boom out here in just a minute. So that over there is the train bridge to the left of us. But now there's a bridgeway on the left-hand side of this bridge that goes across that you can walk across. And I think on the underneath, I'm not 100%, but I think on the underneath is like a bike trail, maybe. Oh, that water's frozen too. I didn't notice that this morning coming in. Did not even realize that water was frozen. Heck. On the right-hand side, it's frozen to right here, and now it's open water. That's the reason why I didn't notice it for. Jim, Scoop, Amber, how y'all doing? Now see, if you look over to the left where the guardrail's at, well, there's a guy over there in the wheelchair, but it's a walking path, I guess. That wasn't a guy, that was a lady. I'm sorry, ma'am. B-E-A, beautiful around here. Joni, how you doing? So yeah, I've been up for quite some time. Like got up at about 7 a.m. this morning. Pacific time. Zach, how you doing? Walkway to the left. Yeah, but I think it underneath, I don't know, I seen where it said bike path when I was coming in. I don't know if it goes under the bridge or if it just wraps around the land right up here. I'm not real sure on that, but I did see a sign that said bike path, and it was going down rather than coming across the bridge. But man, I would love to fish off that walking path for sure. Let's see if I can notice it. I see right there where the brown fence is at. The bike path goes down that way on the other side of that Jersey wall. I know it's in Idaho, but it's still a Jersey wall. Boom! You guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, are freaking awesome. Thank you so much for the first 100 thumbs up right here to Ride Along Gang. I really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salted crude. Butter up that popcorn. Enjoy the rest of the ride. Bottle Bay to the left. Now we do love the Misfits around here. How much do we love the Misfits? Freaking bunches. This is a nice little town up here. It's really, really nice. Now the dude that I dealt with at the receiver, he was kind of in a, for lack of better terms, just a pissy mood when I got there, because I was there. But when he come back out and talked to me after getting everything worked out, he was a whole lot better. It was just that initial, God dang it, how many trucks are going to show up today? Which I was the only one out there, but they had to empty a trailer out. They had to put the rush on it and empty a trailer out, or kind of put the rush on it, so as to I could get in the door. He was just a little bit frustrated with that, and he was like, come on, let's walk. And he was scooting. I was like, dude, I can't walk no faster than this. I said I'm at my max speed right now, hobbling across the parking lot. He's like, that's all right, I'll just walk fast when I'm mad. I said, I'll catch you, I promise, I'll catch up to you. Dang it, did I forget to clean my lens? I think I did. So, and now here's another thing. Where I parked at last night, I probably should actually stop in there and pay for the parking ticket, but it was actually a paid lot. I didn't notice it till I was pulling out. I seen the sign that said parking by permit only. And the last time I did that, well, I went in and paid the next morning, but I noticed it before I was leaving out. I was actually pulling out when I noticed it this morning. Nobody knocked on my door though. Nobody said anything, so. It says parking by permit only. Which, like I say, nobody said anything to me. Now, according to the GPS, we are in, I don't know if it's Seagull or Saggle. I'm guessing it's Saggle. Saggle, Idaho. Right here's where we parked at last night. The Conoco right to the right of us. What, you want to go do some betting in Las Vegas, Jay? Please tell me there's a reason why you said 1,100 miles to Las Vegas. And it's not because Papa Smurf's on his way down there. Ms. J lives in the area. How you doing today, Hugh? Yeah, well, I kind of got stuck over here, didn't I? Couldn't resist it, man. I couldn't resist it. I've done good about myself. I'm not well, I've done good about keeping my lips sealed. So I just couldn't resist myself. It's a beautiful day for a drive out here. How about it? So now, if we make it in time to get loaded today, we'll get loaded up. I'm not driving us all the way. I'm not driving the stream all the way to the pickup. I've decided to stop doing that, and for reasons known. Most of you know why now. But if I can get there quick enough to get loaded, we'll start up a second stream. If not, then I'll go get loaded in the morning, and then we'll start up the next drive in the morning. But this will be at least should be right at 4 hours, I guess, give or take. Keeps trying to get you to move up here. It's nice. I mean, I guess if you like snow, it might be nicer. Now, like me, I don't care anything about snow. So, wintertime, this would be bets off for me. Am I driving through Moscow? I think Moscow's behind us. We're headed south now. We're headed back down to Interstate 90. Did I say where we're... Well, it wasn't one bad apple, Gus. There was like 15 people on that last pickup. There was like 15 people throwing up in the comments where I was at and what I was picking up. And since those 15 people found it so important to tell everybody that what we was picking up, then I'm not going to do the pickups anymore. So it wasn't just one. It was about 15 that night. Been to Moscow, Idaho many times. Oh, am I driving toward? Okay. I don't know, so I'm not familiar with this area. I'm not familiar with any area, truth be told. I mean, there's certain areas that I am familiar with, but in the most part, for the most part, it's just like, well, you asked me if I'm headed towards something. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm headed down the road. That's what I do know. Moscow is on 90? I'll be darned. Yeah, now I think as far as Idaho goes, now this is just my opinion, but I think as far as Idaho goes, if I had to live in Idaho, I think it would be up here in this region of Idaho. I think. I don't know why, but it just don't seem as Seems a bit more greener, I guess is what I'm looking for. Yet to see what's there in Wyoming. A lot of wind, man. A lot of wind. That's what's in Wyoming. Now, Wyoming's nice. I wished I could have done a one-wheel last time I was there, but it was a little bit chilly, a little bit windy, a little bit chilly. And I don't know, with the way my leg's feeling, I don't know how far that I could actually ride right now. Oh man, that's frozen too. Dang. Lake, what? Is that Kokolala? Kokolalia. The Olympic Peninsula in Washington. You can do it. Hopefully you was talking about the one-wheel ride and not me pronouncing the lake over there. Well, I mean, I know I could do it, but the thing is once I stopped. Coco Lala. Ms. J, how you doing? Welcome to the Ride Along Gang. I know I could do it. It's just that once I got off of the board and got up here and had to either start driving or sitting there, it'd probably be excruciating to ride. Because when the last time we was in Cheyenne on the one wheel, I rode all the way up to the Capitol building. DNSF 3-engine Lancia coal train headed northbound. But yeah, I went up to the Capitol building, rode around town. I'm familiar enough with it that when I sit and watch FUBAR, then I pretty well, I don't know everywhere he's at, but I kind of know all the in-town areas. That could be quite possibly fun if it's thick enough ice to not fall through it. You know, that thing weighs like, feels like 100 pounds sometimes, but I know it's not that heavy. But if I had to carry it too far, it would definitely feel that heavy. Well, I didn't wake up with the sunrise this morning. I insisted today on waiting, even though they called me like 15 times this morning between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. I insisted on staying in bed with my head covered up till after the sun come up. Just insisted on it. Couldn't have it any other way. Barbara, how you doing? Or wasn't having it any other way. How about that? Wasn't having it any other way. Now, I seen on Facebook the other night, I don't know what night it was, maybe yesterday, sometime last night, or the night before last. I think it was, that's all I got to say about it. How you doing? Had a little bit of buffalo passing the, was that Valley Vista? Yeah, I promise I'm going to get that Starlink hooked up. I'm going to get it mounted. I'm going to get it all appropriated. And that should reduce some of our bad signal areas. I'm not saying it's going to cut it out, but it should reduce it. I never had any intentions on getting it mobile before I got back home anyway, because I don't have the proper mounts to make it mobile. But by the time I get so help me to truck it, I'm gonna have that thing up and running. Maybe. I hope. I freaking hope so. Then at least in these areas right here, you know, it'll be good now. I don't know how much it'll. And that's all I said. So I put 2 shorts up today. One of them is simply a reaction video short. That's what it is. And I'm thinking about adding that, you know, just a little bit of reaction shorts here and there. I don't know. Just thinking about it. But that's what one of them was just more or less reaction short to somebody else's video. Lorna, how you doing today? Cape Horn to the left. To the left, to the left. Alright, so we got 100 miles left on this trip. Ish. Yeah, now the Penske video, that wasn't really reaction. What I'm doing with that, where it is kind of a video. Now what I'm trying to do, to maybe sort of the reaction video to kind of, might be the word, so bad, but I made a video. It is it just because I found your would too. I know the Misfits, so I might. We'll see. They won't be happy about it, I guarantee it. Still in one piece. Well, I feel like I'm kind of in 2 pieces right now, but can't roller skate on a buffer. Always as much as possible. $150 thumbs up. Wow, y'all are awesome, man. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Dang it. I know we're now, but just a friendly reminder, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. And if you've not subscribed yet, punch that subscription button in the face. Slap that notification bell in the jaw. Well, thank you, man. Thank you very much. you doing? I don't know if I said hi to you earlier or not. If I didn't, I apologize. All right. Apparently, according to the GPS, we're in Assaw, Idaho. I'm pretty sure I didn't pronounce that right, but Atoll. I don't want to go to Idaho at all. That's all, man. And you're sending me here? Mark J, how you doing? This was a good trip. Good, easy, laid-back trip. Better than the couple of previous ones we've had. Now, I'm still working off recaps. Of course, most of y'all know that. I've got a total of 13 and a half hours on my clock right now. Tonight at midnight, I'll gain back 10. So, if we don't get loaded today, it'll be quite all right because that'll put me about up on 20 hours for tomorrow on my 70. Now, if we do get loaded today, well, I'll run quite a bit of it out, more than likely. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. What money? How you doing? Yeah, trip not rushed, but not stretched out so far that it kills your paycheck is good. I mean, I always like to get them there as quick as possible, but I also like to manage the time out to where when I do hit my recaps like this, I'm not running out of time. So, you know, it's always a plus like that. Now, what we're doing, I don't know if I mentioned the places that we're going. Let me check it right quick. We're picking up in Royal City, Washington. And it is going to Eaton, Colorado. Now, according to my info, after the Eaton, Colorado, okay, we're delivering in Eaton, Colorado, picking up in Eaton, Colorado, and then going down to Los Lunas. Now, that's the info that they've given me today. So, picking up in Royal City, Washington, delivering in Eaton, Colorado, picking up in Eaton, Colorado, and then headed down to Los Lunas, New Mexico. I'm going to try. Oh, there's the amusement park. Dang, that thing is pretty good size. I'm sitting here not even paying attention. Look at that wooden roller coaster. Hey, did y'all catch how I said Penske on the on the short this morning? I was like, dang it, I'm not redoing it. Penske. What was that? Silverwood? Oh, they've got. It looks like they've got a Batman roller coaster. I'll be dang, man. Well, it looks like Six Flags over Georgia. Is it over Atlanta? The Six Flags in Atlanta. It looks just like their Batman roller coaster. Same paint scheme and look like the same curves and everything. Yeah, when I went back and listened to it, I was like, good Lord, man, what's wrong with it? And I was like, nah, I'm not redoing it. I'm just going to leave it like that. Maybe it'll give somebody room to leave a comment to make fun of me. Maybe. Because, you know, a comment's a comment. When it comes to post comments, it don't matter if they're good or bad, negative or not. You know, hey, it all counts in the post comment section. So I just left it up there. As funny as it sounded, I left it up there. But now, what was I saying about the trips? How many miles total is all of that? I mean, look, I didn't even look. So from Royal City to Eaton is 1,300 total miles. Dang it. And then from Eaton to Los Lunas is 500 total miles. And that's ish, that's just rounded. So 1,800 miles in 5 days? Due on the 18th. What is today? 13th? Yeah, 1,800 miles in 5 days. That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Tommy, how you doing today? And what I'll try to do in between that 1,800 miles, I'll try to, like I said, get the Stickman video edited out. It's 17 minutes. I might be able to do it on my phone, maybe. Hopefully. I much prefer the editing on the phone over the laptop. Much prefer it. But if I can get it edited out, if I don't get lost on other stuff, get it edited out, then I'll upload it when we get to Los Lunas. And show you guys what the downtown Sandpoint look like. Getting loaded in El Paso, heading to Nashville, Tennessee. Heck yeah. You'll be close to my house, man. Well, about 5 hours, but still pretty close. Maybe 4 hours. I don't know. Something like that. Ethel. Ethel or Ethel? Either which way you like it, man. Herbie the Love Bug. You know, I think I've seen more Herbie the Love Bugs up in this northwestern region than I have anywhere in America, as far as, you know, being out in the wild like this right here. Idaho, Washington, Oregon. This area in general. It seems like the Northeast, I've seen a few up in that area out in the wild. Used to be, which I guess it had to have been the Northeast. Used to be though, it seemed like I'd see a Herbie the Love Bug stationed up somewhere about at least once a week before. I don't see them as much anymore, but speed limit 70. Shut your mouth. Good Lord. Here in Hayden, Idaho. Road rough is... It's not too bad. It's not, I guess, not as bad as it looks. So I think what I'm doing, like when I was talking about the shorts earlier, I think what I'm doing as far as the green screen in my own videos is it's kind of like Bob Casey said that one day, that he recognizes my shorts by the yellow boxed captions. So I think that's what I'm kind of working on with green screen in my own shorts, is to get people to recognizing my face and either be like, scroll away quick or hang out and watch, one or the other. So I think that's why I'm doing it with my own videos. I think. It could be a different reason, but if it is, I'm not sure yet what it is. We'll go with that one right now because it sounds pretty good. Or I think it sounds pretty good anyway. Alright, speed limit dropped down to, I think that sign back there said 55. My GPS is still saying 70. Yeah, the truck's saying 55, so. This thing's doing about 45 though. Until I get over, and then he speeds up to 60. Alright, so we got 7 miles to Interstate 90. Dang it. Stupid red light. Stupid GPS. Exactly, man, exactly. Both of my GPSs tried to get me to turn down a no truck road today too, man. I was like, what's going on here? Luckily, I seen the one truck coming, so I just went ahead and eased on up the road. Now I'm over here in the fast lane at a red light. Man, I hate that. I hate that more than anything. Come on, Bobtail. Either speed up or slow down. You ain't even got a trailer on you. One order for 15 bucks. Dang it. I got a wobbly camera right now. Be prepared to stop when flashing. It's not flashing, so let's put the foot on the floor. Alright, according to the GPS, we are in Hayden. We are actually in Hayden now. I know the GPS has said we've been in Hayden for the last probably 10 miles or better. We're actually in town now. We only got 4.5 miles-ish to the interstate. We'll be going westbound. According, let's see, I already done the according part. We got 2,314 feet in altitude. According to the truck, we got 38 degrees outside. At 1:24 in the PM Pacific time. We got approximately 169 miles left on the trip. That's just an approximate. I'm not even routed to the location where we're picking up at. My truck GPS wouldn't pick it up. I'm actually going to have to use my phone GPS to get me on in there. Moscow, 89 miles. Look at that. And now see, I was going to come to this Walmart and do what I needed to do. But I got to looking on the, not Google Maps, but my truck map on my phone. It runs off Google Maps, but uses truck routes. And I just didn't like the way it looked as far as parking goes for trucks. So, and now that I see it today, I'm glad that I didn't come to that one. Just had a lot better space out back there in Ponderay. Is it Ponderay? Dang it! Oh no! Son of a. Lord have mercy! I hate when red lights change like that. Man, that little spot under my one wheel actually needs to be cleaned out a little bit. Dang it. Whoa, mule! Whoa, mule! Whoa! There we go. That's what I should have done. That would have sounded a lot better. Something slipped. My one wheel did come up to the front of the truck. Save the lemonade. Yeah, my one wheel, I keep it back there against in the floor against my bunk, against the bed. That's why I hate doing the real sudden stops, because it'll sling that thing all the way up here to the front. It didn't used to. I don't know why it does now. It didn't used to. Good thing you had your seatbelt on. It's a wonder Nick didn't come sliding down the windshield. Life Care Center. Oh, I didn't know they had life cares all the way out here. I thought that was the Eastern thing. Eastern. Eastern nursing home, I guess is what I'm looking for. I didn't know they had them all the way out here. They're real popular out on, like, around Tennessee and whatnot. Lake City High School. Lake City High School. Coeur d'Alene. Man, that's 2 Verizon stores in the last 3 blocks that we passed. could live here if it was 75 year round. I could live anywhere that was 75 year round. This would probably be nice at 75 year round, but you know, some of these people around here would hate that. Mexico, how you doing? One more mile of this 95 US 95 South. We'll be hopping on Interstate 90 West. Cross on over into Washington State. Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. I do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. We are looking for 25K. I don't think we're going to get it before we go home, but with your help, we might be able to. Punch that subscription button in the face, slap that notification bell in the jaw. Let's freaking go. We'll make it family friendly. PG-13, I guess. Something like that. Gio, how you doing today? See, I was watching Food Bar last night, and it was right before I was like, all right, I gotta go lay down because I gotta wake up early in the morning. I was sitting there watching, and I look up, and the red light that was right out there in front of us, they had a car pulled over. I was like, dang it, man, I want you to look at that. Got Food Bar on the screen and Food Bar in real life. Let's do this 200, y'all. Come on. Come on now. Ooh, is that a turning lane for the interstate, or is that a turning lane for the shopping center? I don't know. I think I actually should have got over there. I think. Hello, Jeffrey, how you doing? It's for the Appleway 10-4. Appleway Avenue. That's one I was thinking. Carl's Jr. Is that Carl's Jr.? So I guess they finally stopped being Hardys and now they're Carl's Jr.'s. All over the USA except for the Northeast. I don't do too much of that. I have with these guys. And with previous driving companies, I used to stay out in the Northeast all the time. But this company here don't do very much Northeast at all. I've done one run to the Northeast with them. Since I've been with them in 4 years. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It's a lot nicer to run out west, Midwest, than it is to run that Northeast, or really just about the entire Eastern Seaboard. It's just, I mean, it's clogged up. It's a lot of people. Some areas are truck friendly, some ain't. And I know the West Coast is pretty similar, but that's what the majority of the West Coast being California. Of course, California is not truck friendly. Wait, way station did 12 miles. Ah, dang it. I didn't see him up there in time, or I would have given him a ride along gang salute. Yeah, I got Hardys all over the eastern side. East of the Mississippi, all over the place. And west of the Mississippi, it's Nebraska's got them. Apparently Montana's got them too. I realized that they stretched out this far. Did I get the trailer washed out? I don't think I need it washed out. Not with what I was hauling. We was hauling like plastic containers and labels and stuff. So I don't have to get it washed out on every single load. It depends on what the last load is and then what we're picking up on the next load. Yeah, parkways. I accidentally got onto a parkway in New York too, Peter. Oh my God. Man, I tell you what, that wasn't fun. Not that I heard anything or done any, I got onto it and was able to luckily get right back off of it within I think it was a half a mile or 1 mile. Lord have mercy, man. That could have been disastrous for me. Yeah, you got to watch the parkways because I don't think there's any parkway in New York that trucks are allowed to be on. I don't think. I think all the parkways. Yeah, plastic containers full of popcorn. It was those popcorn containers. Like the one that Semi-Ernie sent me, it was those things. Welcome to Post Falls, Idaho, y'all. Post Falls, Idaho. Rezzy boy, how you doing? Good Lord have mercy, man. I'm about as bad as them Penske trucks. Penske. I don't know how I said that this morning. It was weird, but I don't remember it looking like this last time I come through here. It might have, but I don't remember it. Yeah, being rebuilt. They got fish under the bridge, man. Cost of living here is probably close to San Francisco. Wow. That's crazy. Celtic Way. Celties? What? That don't sound right. But I'm not from here, I don't know. Skylar don't sound right neither for the way it's spelled. Alright, so we got, looks like 5 miles to Washington, y'all. We are on 90 westbound right now. Post Falls, Idaho, at an altitude of 2,189 feet. With current temperature of 43 degrees. We got approximately 157-ish miles to where we're headed to. Rag after dark. Spokane, 22 miles. State line, 4 miles. Huh. that a side warning system? Whatever you call it. That's what it sounded like, kind of like. It kind of sounded like a wheel bearing, but I believe it was on the trailer, not on the car. Way station 2 miles away in motion. So my drive lights hadn't popped a dub, but opened or closed, bypass or no. It is away in motion, so we can get a bypass. Quite possible. Put your foot on the gas, man. Put your foot on the gas. Don't get on the freeway and slow down. Alright, it's a non-drive-by side, so if we get to pass, then it'll be from the way in motion, not from the drive-bys. Penny, how you get up? Welcome to Washington, y'all. Welcome to Washington. That's lit up in red. Washington, that should mean that it's open. Lit up in red. Yep, it is open. I guess that was for me. It said exit. Truck must exit to way station. Well, dang. Dennis, how you doing? So it's open, no bypass. Sheesh, man, sheesh. The little box truck has to exit too. We can take either side here. I'm going to take the right hand side. Sign says stop before crossing scale, so we want to come to a stop. All right, here. 3 miles per hour. And we got the green light, so let's roll out. Man, that little box truck, he got across the scale quick. All the scales, most all the scales across America is between 3 and 5 miles an hour, and that's all scales across America. Most all of them, it's either 3 to 5 miles an hour or come to a complete stop. One or the other. I've actually got pulled in to the scale. We're going too fast across. I think it was 2 miles an hour faster than the speed limit. And it was Mississippi coming into Tennessee. Right there on, I think it's 55. And I went across, I think their speed limit was like maybe 9 miles an hour, I think. And I went across it at like 12. Yeah, they red lighted me quick. When I went in there, he's like, "Do you think you was going a little too fast?" I was like, no. He said, "Well, you was." He said, "Go around and do it again." He said, "This time do the speed limit." And I think the speed limit was maybe 9 miles an hour. I don't remember for sure. Guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, are freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for over 200 thumbs up right here at Ride Along Gang. I really do appreciate it. Snatch some salt from the salted crew, butter up that popcorn, enjoy the rest of the ride. Now, we do love the Misfits around here. How much do we love the Misfits? Freaking bunches. Shista is sleeping in tomorrow. Did you hear confusion there? I was lost. Step foot and cooperate with me. When I say my stuff, I'm talking about my tongue. Susan calls me to prematurely bone like Anna did the other day. Entering the city of Spokane Valley. Ghost from Christmas Past. Right. I hear you. RLT, how you doing? 210. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Now, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. I think that's Chuck. Man, I got to turn my hair on. That sun is beaming right down into my driver's side window. Driver door window. Actually pretty warm. Driving by where you used to live. Info on that. Spokane Valley Mall. That's a pretty good sized mall there. Party City, man, right there, Staples. Staple of the community, right here at Party City. Ultra Beauty, great flooring. Yeah, I had to flip mine over to the air. It's actually hot. I had it on the heat, but I didn't realize it was on the heat. Didn't really have it up that high. I just had it one notch up, I think. Big Game, how you doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do appreciate it. Dang, we're just an hour and 23 minutes into the stream and we've already went over 200. Heck yeah. Doing pretty dang good, man. Pretty good. Bob Casey, how you doing today? Seen that before. Yeah, you caught me. I think I was on 4th of July Pass where you caught it at, and in between Montana and 4th of July Pass. In between the east side, or the west side of Montana, the west side of Idaho state line, it's terrible right through there for me. What is it? It's 4th of July pass and something else. I don't know. Independence, maybe? Nah, I don't think it's Independence. I don't remember what the name of the first pass was. I opted out, Barry, by accident. I accidentally opted out, and now I have to wait to redo it. I was doing something, I don't remember what it was, and I was dozing when I was doing it, and I accidentally opted out, and now I have to wait a certain time before I can get back into it. Well, and that's what I was messing with. I was messing with that when I accidentally opted out of the partnership program. So now I have to wait before I can do anything like that. I was looking at the membership thing and started dozing off while I was doing it. I just accidentally hit it. While I was dozing off, I hit the opt out button. Yeah, it was 100% my fault. Well, I can, but I ain't fooling with it right now. I mean, I can take the heart off anytime I want to, but it's not a priority of mine right now to take that heart off. I don't have to get in there and mess with that starting up the stream, so I'm not going to get in there and mess with it just to take the heart out. Because you have to do that with every single stream. You have to go in and take the hearts out every single time, and I'm not going through all that just to take a heart out. Hearts for V-Day. Oh, is tomorrow Valentine's Day? I don't know. Some people's got them, some don't. Yeah, well, they should, actually, YouTube should fix it to where each individual could opt out, can opt out on them hearts or not. They shouldn't do it for the where it spreads across the entire channel. They should have it fixed to where you can go in on your account and opt out of them if you want to. is what they should do, is how they should do that. Because as far as I know, those floaties doesn't do absolutely anything for the channel. I mean, they're just there. I don't know what their purpose is, why they've got them. If they plan on doing something with them later on, I mean, I don't know. Just not sure what their purpose is in them. Because they don't add likes to the stream, you know, for you to see, or behind the scenes, anything like that. There's no analytics on them whatsoever. So I don't know why they don't fix it to where each individual person can't remove them if they want to. Welcome to Spokane, Washington, y'all. Spokane, Washington. So, if tomorrow's Valentine's Day, that marks the 1-year history of our adding hearts to the bone. Because that was when we started, was Valentine's Day last year. Was when Richard, how you doing? Just a friendly reminder, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not got that thumbs up button, yes, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. If you have not subscribed yet, well, punch that subscription button in the face. Slap that notification bell in the jaw. Well, the thing is, if you're watching from a phone, you can actually put your finger on the screen and you can push up or push down, and you can generally see whatever the comment is if it's not moving. So keep that in mind. If there's a comment up and the heart's blocking words and you're like, what is that? What's under? You can move that. All you got to do is put your finger on the screen and either push down just a little bit to where the word's underneath the heart, or push up a little bit to where the word is above the heart. I'm not sure about the pushing up, but I know the pushing down works because I do it in other people's chats. If the chat's not moving and I can't figure out what the word it probably is, then I move it just ever so slightly to where I can read it. Now, if you're on a PC, I don't know. Don't know if it works or not. Pitmaster, how you doing? Connect to YouTube from your phone. Now, I don't know if the hearts pop up on the TVs when you do it like that or not. I don't know. I have no idea. Never paid attention. I very appreciate you stopping in, hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time around. No, it don't. It don't have a rear camera. Some of the companies, I believe, are doing that, but mine hadn't started doing it. Wait, I don't have any. I've got the cam that's up in my windshield. You know, that what's considered the dash cam, but I can't see anything on it. It goes to the monitors in the office, and that's it. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to the pickup right now. It depends on if we get loaded today or not. And then if we get loaded today, it depends on how long it takes them to load me. I don't know. I don't know when the next time is I'll get to do a one wheel. I don't really want to get out in this, you know, where it's really, really cold like this. I mean, it's just 39 degrees here. And with my leg bothering me like it's been bothering me, I don't want to get out too far on it neither. Because in the truck I have your exits next. Oh, we can lay a horn out. Or did we done? In the truck I don't have any way to relieve that pain once it does kick in. Exit 270 coming up. Mr. Eric's exit. We're gonna lay a horn out for him to come pick up at his earliest convenience. Right here at the 270 exit. I don't have snow chains for the one wheel. Now I do have those shoe spikes, and those actually would fit on there. I don't know. James Gap, how you doing? Thank you. Now, if you guys are looking to grow your YouTube channel, that's the man to see right there. We'll get his channel link up here in just a second. Swing by there, let him know we sent you by. I know he'd appreciate it. All right, exit 270, Mr. Eric's exit right here. We're gonna drop off this horn right at the overpass for him to come pick up at his earliest convenience. There you go. It'll be there whenever you're ready to come get it. Unless some homeless person comes by and sees it, decides they want it, they might grab it. Hopefully not. Yeah, he is from Kentucky as well. Eating again? Who's eating again? I'm driving, man. I'm driving. Misfit mystery music device. Pretty good. In the middle of the afternoon. I didn't realize y'all was that close. Pretty dang close. We do got frozen parts of the lake. Now, I don't know if it's frozen enough to get out there and walk on. I wouldn't do it. Not with as much open water as there is. No way, no how. Because it looks thin to me. Looks thin. You know what they say, never judge a book by its cover. Not nowadays, anyway. That's what I used to do. I would get a big old rock, pretty heavy rock, and throw it up as high as I could to let it land on it. And if it didn't crack through, then I figured, well, pretty safe to walk on it, maybe. But I did that from time to time. I've thrown some up though and they just crash right through. Back from the chow hall, heck yeah. Plan on taking a trip out west? Heck yeah. I'd like to visit some of these places in the summertime, but well, y'all know how my schedule works. I'm in the south in the summer, in the north in the winter. One extreme to the next. There's all kinds of cool places out here, no doubt, all kinds. Let's everybody give Bob Casey some suggestions to check out west out here. Throw it up in the chat, places that would be good to do some aerial videos. Donna, Idaho Nancy, that was the one that I was telling y'all about. Idaho Nancy, how you doing? Good afternoon. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. I know you follow me already, but welcome to the chat side of it. Yeah, I don't think you can do any kind of videos in national parks out here, can you? I don't think. You got to get permits, I do believe. And then there's just a lot of places where you can and can't do drones. You got to know all about that. Albuquerque Balloon Festival, that would be a pretty sweet drone video right there. That would be. I don't know how safe it would be to have them have a drone up around them balloons. Not real sure about that. I'm sure they allow it, I would guess. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, which is what I was going to say, and I know you know the rules of the places that you can and can't fly. I know you're more familiar with them than anybody. Do I know if Master Gifter made it? I don't know. I have no idea. Repeat them. I don't know. I'm not sure what I said. To repeat. Oh well, it'll be alright. We'll both be in the dark about it. Cheney, Washington. I think that's how you say it. Cheney, Washington. Cheney. Let's freaking go. I want to go around this truck, but the speed limit's 60. And I'm already doing 65, so I'm just going to hang out behind him. Oh, you didn't win any of the football pools? Dang it. That's why I don't do stuff like that, because I never win. Not when it comes to putting money down. Ever. Radio check. Yeah. Yeah, sure could. According to the GPS, we are in Cheney, I think is how you say it, Cheney, Washington, with an altitude of 2,282 feet. We are on Interstate 90 westbound. We got approximately 100-ish miles left on the trip, 110. We got a temperature of 41 degrees out here at 2:29 in the PM. Now, I may be able to get loaded today. I don't know. I'll shut them off a little before we get there. If we get loaded, then I should have the stream started back up within the hour of shutting it off. Should. May not be able to get loaded today, so if I can't get loaded today, then when I shut it off, that'll get till in the morning. So if I can, once I shut it down, keep your eyes open for either the community post to go up, excuse me, or the next live stream. One or the other, that's definite. It would. I'm actually not scheduled to pick up till tomorrow, but they told me to dispatch said go ahead and go over there and try to see if you can get loaded today. If you can, that would be great. We'll get it and head on out, and we'll be getting there pretty close to closing time. So they may load us up, they may not. If we get loaded up, it should be pretty quick. Should be. Shouldn't take much over an hour, but like I say, it's hit or miss. I could call, but I'm not going to. I'll just wait and be surprised with everybody else. Jones and not aircraft, there you go. Fish trap, 1 mile. I'll be dang, man. Alright, I've hung out behind this container about as long as I can. Driving me insane riding behind that truck. We're picking up in Royal City, Washington, going to Eaton, Colorado. Then we're picking up again in Eaton, Colorado, and headed down to Los Lunas, unless they change it up on us. Now, if they change it up on us, I mean, and what I mean by changing it up is I've got 2 separate loads already. I've got this load and the next load. So unless they change up the next load, we're loading up in Royal City and we'll end up in Los Lunas. We're taking our first load to Eaton, then we're picking up another load in Eaton, going to Los Lunas. So I've got about 1,800-ish miles worth of trip, but that's 2 separate trips. Had a snow day today and it's melting away already. Well, is it 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock out there? 4:30 or 5:30? It's 5:30, ain't it? That's not the same Salt Flats, Bob Casey. The ones I stopped at was in Utah. The ones that he's talking about is what, New Mexico, I think. Yeah, I hadn't been to, not those. The ones that you're thinking about, Bob, was out in Utah. .536, 2:36 here in Sprague, Washington. Oh, Texas, Tampa. My bad. Road Blazer, how you doing? Beautiful view out here. Indeed, indeed. Doing good, right on. I like that the sun is behind the clouds. Which right now, at this point, it's high enough up that it's behind my visor, so it wouldn't really matter. But even as it goes down a little bit, with the way the clouds is stretched out there, it should stay behind the clouds for a while. It's like a big old cloud blanket, man. Steptoe, Washington. After Colonel Edward Steptoe. Pretty cool. Hey Steptoe, get over here. Don't tiptoe while you do it. Oh wait a minute, I guess if he was the colonel, he was the one pushing out the orders, right? Hey Tiptoe, Colonel Steptoe wants to see you ASAP. On the double toe. Man, oh man, I tell you what. got a bear sitting out here, y'all. He's laying in wait. Stub toe. Don't stub the toe. Jamaican and sure fishing. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Ride Along Gang live stream. We got about 21 miles left on this Interstate 90 West. We'll be hopping off of 90 West, getting on to looks like 395. Yeah, US 395 south. Beautiful. Very nice ride so far. Now, according to GPS, we're about 95-ish miles away, 90 miles, something like that. Don't know exactly. What I do need to do, though, hopefully we don't buffer out here. Oh, and it looks froze up too. Truck just come blowing by us, didn't he? Yeah, probably will. Unfortunately. Ritzville, Washington. We just come out of Sprague, Washington into Ritzville. We're at an altitude of 1,920 feet. With current temperature of 46 degrees at 2:49 in the PM. We're still on 90 west for about 15 more miles. Alright, and appreciate you stopping in, hanging out with us, and we'll catch you next time around. It's a pretty nice highway, no doubt about that. $255 thumbs up. Just a friendly reminder, if you've not got that thumbs up button yet, smash it, mash it, punch it, kick it, lick it. We do not care how you do it. Stop smurfing on it. Alright, we got a way station coming up in 2 miles. It is not a drive-by site. And I don't know if it's a way in motion site, so we're just going to go with open or closed. Open or closed. Just drop it down to the speed limit. That way, if it is a way in motion, maybe we'll get to bypass. Maybe. Benjamin, how you doing today? Tokyo way station, 1 mile. I'll be dang. Well, you know, they don't have open or closed signs for it. Huh. I'm gonna go with closed. That's what I'm gonna go with. Oh, there it is over there. Wait a minute, they didn't even have a way back on the interstate for us. Well, I hope it was closed because I passed it right up. I'll find out here shortly. I didn't see any open or closed signs for it though. Buddy, how you doing? Flying J Travel Plaza, exit 109. Ellensburg. I guess quite a ways from here, ain't it? Schuzler. Schuzler. Maybe that's how you say it, I don't know. That's what it looked like though. Yeah, I hate that. When I don't know, sometimes I mean I know that they've got me blocked, but the ones that I mean that shouldn't have no reason to have me blocked, I hate it when it don't show them. That's pretty good, Johnny. On there, your tip on there. Always appreciated. Washtakuna. I don't know. Maybe. Washtakuna. I was way off. Washtakuna. Wash truck now. Son of a gun, man. Son of a gun. Wildlife Museum. Never thought about a wildlife museum. Getting dark. I've just got my screen turned down. Unless you're talking about at your house. How you doing today, Dennis? We're in Ridsville, if you're asking where we're at. Unless you're asking Dennis, where's it getting dark at? We got an hour. We're an hour away. Well, 74-ish miles away. Asking me to step for 74 miles away, which I guess, oh, look at that. Well, I don't know. My GPS says speed limit 70. I don't think that it's actually going to go up to 70. But, nonetheless, a little over an hour away, just a little bit. Now it dropped back down to 60. So my GPS just wanted me to speed through that little exit ramp, that's all. Doing pretty good today, doing pretty good. Walk underground, dang it, man. I don't know. I hadn't looked at my trip back. Maybe. Maybe. I hadn't looked that far ahead. Big dog, how you doing? maybe a little under, a little over. I don't know. I think it's somewhere between 2.5 and 3. I'm somewhere between 2.5 and 3 million right now. I'm not exactly sure. I've never kept up with an exact mileage log, but I'm right there at it. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Check 10:12. We got 3:12 here. And what is that? Lind, Washington. An altitude of 1,560 feet. Current temperature 48 degrees. At 3:12 in the p.m. We got approximately 60-ish miles left on this trip, give or take. I'm going to shut this stream down before we get to the shipper. If I get loaded, we'll start the next stream up right after I get loaded. If not, I'll put up a community post saying that it'll be, let you guys know it'll be tomorrow. Someday, Natty, someday. Now the question is will they be completely driverless, not a person in the vehicle? I don't think so. Not in our lifetime. Maybe in our kids or our grandkids' lifetime, maybe they might take the driver completely out of the truck. But in our lifetime, I don't think you'll see too many trucks running without a driver in them, because right now they're just in the testing process, procedures, the baby steps. There's no way they're gonna put these trucks out here right now without a human factor to blame for an accident. They have to have that human factor in there to blame for an accident, and they're gonna have to produce a certain amount of accident-free miles before they can go completely driverless. But now, you know, somewhere in the future, I'm sure they will someday down the road. But I don't think that'll happen in our lifetime. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Yeah, there's too many variables that they've got to work through before they can even try to attempt to. They can think about it all they want, but they got too many variables right now that they got to iron out in order to realize that dream. Now see, if you was with me during the live stream in Arizona that I did, I talked to a guy, and I can't remember the name of the company, that was in a self-driving truck. And I asked him what was their goal, what was the company's goal for driverless trucks. 10 years is what he said that the company's goal was for driverless truck, for their trucks to not have a driver in them. But guess what? Since I talked to that dude down there in Arizona during that live stream, since I've talked to him, that company has went out of business. So their 10-year goal is no more. So that's what I mean by they got a long ways to go, I think, before they hit the driverless stage, even though their goals are for 10 years in the future. They've still got a long, long ways to go, I think. And I don't even remember that particular company's name. If I did some research and could find out which stream it was, I did show the truck from the dashboard. I didn't get out and walk around it. He was like, "Oh no, that's a big no-no." But I did talk to him, and he did say that was the company's goal, was 10 years to go driverless. But like I say, that particular company has since then went out of business. And the reason why they went out of business for, I don't know. I don't know if it's because they knew they wasn't going to meet the 10-year goal and just didn't have the time, patience, funds to pursue it. I'm not real sure about it. Will AI be in all the truck computer systems in the future? We got a lot of AI, even in my truck. I've got, artificial intelligence in my truck right now with the adaptive cruise control. See, I can set my truck to whatever the speed limit is. We'll say it's 60 right here. I can set it to 60, and if I come up on a vehicle that's doing 55 miles an hour, my truck will automatically slow me down to 55 to 53 miles per hour, automatically. Now, that car turns off or gets over into the other lane, my truck will automatically start speeding back up to where I had it set at. Assisted steering, I've got assisted steering in my truck. Meaning that if my assisted steering is activated, which it don't stay activated, excuse me. No, it wasn't Waymo, it was the white truck. We was actually at a facility that we delivered to somewhere in Arizona. But my assisted steering, it doesn't stay on continuously. It shuts off and shuts on, or turns on and shuts off and turns on. And it only works if my cruise control's on. Like right now, I don't have my cruise control on, so that assisted steering isn't working. But when my assisted steering is working, this truck will actually, without me touching the throttle or the steering wheel, like the curve that we're coming up on, it'll steer me completely around it. It'll slow me down, it'll speed me back up, it'll keep it between the lines. Right now, none of the trucks right now has the functionality for the backing. That's one of the things that they hadn't ironed out yet. See, there's all kinds of things that they don't have in process yet, but they'll be working on it. I mean, eventually down the road, yes, that AI will be able to back the truck up. Today, at this point in time, no. Even the ones, that do the self-driving, they still, at this point right here, they don't do the backing up. That's what the one guy that I was talking to in Arizona, the one that's out of business now, and that's what he was saying. He said that it can drive anywhere, but when it comes to putting it on the door or backing into a parking spot, he has to do it. But these trucks, they've got, my truck don't, but you can get the what do you call that? You can get the feature to where, like when I back up and I'm ready to park and I need to drop this trailer, all I gotta do is push the button inside the truck to release the fifth wheel. So, if that's your next question on dropping and hooking, that feature can be implemented. Not that it is yet, but it can be, because they do have push button fifth wheel releases inside these trucks. Mine don't have it, but a lot of trucks do. And I've drove trucks that do. The Volvos with First Fleet, they had that. So I mean, eventually, somewhere down the road, yeah, they'll eventually get it all, ironed out to do all the stuff that needs to be done without a driver. But it's not going to be in the near future. It's just not. And none of us here may ever even see it. Some of us might. Depends on how long we live. Some of us might see it. Well, they can, I'm sure that can be fixed too with the landing gear. I'm sure it can. Because, when it does become completely artificial intelligence, driverless driving, they're going to have all that stuff worked out. And, it may just be somebody at the dock that lowers and raises the landing gear. You can't never tell. Well, like I say, I mean, you've got trucks already on the road today where you don't have to pull that fifth wheel. You don't have to go out there and pull it. All you gotta do is push the button and it releases it. When and if they ever do get it to that point, they'll have it fixed up to where they can unhook everything. And if they don't, like I say, that'll be something that a dock worker will do. Go out, roll out their landing gear, unhook their stuff, and the truck will pull off. Trust me. See, the thing is on a lot of social media platforms, if you've ever looked and paid attention, posts will go up. What do you think about this? Will it ever last? And 1,000 people will come in with we'll say 50 different ideals of it can't do this and it can't do that and it can't do this. And what you're doing when that happens, when you answer the questions on them social media posts, is instead of having an office of 10 or 15 people brainstorming, they've got the entire world that's on that social media platform brainstorming for them. they ask the questions, and then they start figuring out the answers for it. So keep that in mind anytime you answer a question on social media. Will this ever come to pass? No, we'll never have self-driving trucks. Just wait till they get in the snow. All right, there's their ideal. They got to start working on that snow improvement. Will internet improve? I don't know about that. I'm sure it'll have to. But, you know, they're working on Starlink now. Starlink will take over the internet world eventually. Not to slide the fifth wheel, because that's always been. It's always to slide the fifth wheel. It's always been a button in the cab. And mine has that button. I'm talking about the fifth wheel release that releases your trailer from your truck. Some trucks do have that feature, some don't. Mine don't have that feature, but I've driven trucks that do have that feature. But just keep in mind that anytime a social media post goes up asking the question, what do you think about this and what do you think about that? Anytime you put up an answer of why it's not going to work, they're looking at those answers, and that's where they come up with, let's figure out how to make this work. A robot that can refuel. I mean, it's all going to work out in steps. Nothing's going to happen at the same time. Nothing. You know, they'll have to change the infrastructures for everything for all of it to work, and they have to change it. You know, little bits at a time. It's nothing that's going to happen within the next 5 to 10 years. It's just not. There's too much to it that would have to change. There's just way too much to it that they've got to do to change it. But they're working on every little step that they can, and they're getting everybody's ideal off social media that they need to make it happen. Well, very possible, and that's the ideal. That's the ideal. AI trucks will be able to keep them going, keep them moving, and will run like a fine-oiled machine. I mean, answer me this. If you don't think, for anybody out there that doesn't believe that there'll be driverless trucks in the future because they're too dangerous, what about the buses in the cities that are driverless, that carry people around from bus stop to bus stop? Ponder on that thought for a minute. And you might say you'll never get in one of those buses, but people do every day. There are buses out there that does not have a driver in them. They drive around the cities picking up people and dropping off people at every stop. And there's people that gets in and out of those buses on a day-to-day basis. So if you think that they won't trust freight behind a driverless truck, just think about that. They still work on them. I mean, that's what mechanics are for. Broke down or not, that's what mechanics are for. Waiting for a driverless RV that boondocks. they'll get everything worked out. The world is always progressing forward. It's always progressing forward. There might be, but you know what? They might not have to be. They might pull up to an electric charging station that charges from the bottom. You know, it's kind of like setting your phone on a wireless charging pad. They might set them up like that to where the truck pulls over the top of a charging pad. Oh, you know, hoseless, wireless, whatever you want to call it, charging pad. Then they don't have to do nothing. But keep this in mind. Keep this in mind when you ask about the fueling. At one point in time, you couldn't go to a fueling station and fill up your own vehicle. It had to be done by an attendant. I think New Jersey is still like that. Some of New Jersey, maybe not all of New Jersey, but I mean, hiring fuel attendants wouldn't be hard for any place to do. Samsung 24 Ultra has AI built in. Usual drits, how you doing? Oregon supposedly just stopped doing that. But now in New Jersey on the toll plazas, the turnpikes or whatever, you can't even do the big trucks. You know, they've got the attendants out there that comes out there and fills up the big trucks. Lori, how you doing? Hopefully a nice recovery from the Super Bowl. But no, I don't think trucking will go completely driverless. Not in my lifetime, I don't. I think it'll take a few more years than what I have to live out. Yeah, Google Maps uses AI. Even YouTube and TikTok, social media platforms like that, is wanting to convert over to AI. And you know, they want the people that knows how to do the AI to just use AI to create videos. I mean, even the two biggest social media platforms in the world, even that's what they want, is for creators to stop using themselves in videos and putting AI to work. I mean, in 100 years from now, human beings probably won't be doing much of anything except laying around and watching TV, or getting out and walking, riding a bike. As far as actually working, if you're not doing something AI related, then in 100 years from now, you just probably won't be doing much. Amish truck company. Looks like we're passing over a grain train, y'all. BNSF. Well, I mean, when it comes to the workforce, that's the ultimate goal for everybody, is to AI and roboticize. Is that even a word? To go robotics with everything. That's the ultimate dream and the ultimate goal for any job out here on the planet right now. Even the fast food restaurants is wanting to switch their stuff over. And I think there is a McDonald's, I could be wrong, but I think there is a McDonald's where everything is prepared by machine. There's no people back there doing any kind of cooking or anything. I don't remember where it's at, but there's one out there, somewhere. I'd have to really dig deep and look, but go Cougs. Yeah, it's all automated. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, Drips. 100% automated. It's a McDonald's. I don't remember where it's at, but you can, I'm sure, look up the automated McDonald's and it'll probably pop right up for you. So tell me this. Would you rather have a burger fixed from automation, AI, robotics, that isn't going to drop your burger on the floor and pick it back up and put it on the bun, or sneeze on it and then keep making it? Or would you rather have it made from a person that will drop it on the floor and pick it back up and put it on the bun, or will sneeze on it and just keep fixing it, you know, putting the mayonnaise and everything else after they sneezed on it? Which would you rather have? Somewhere in Texas? Yeah, I believe that is correct. Somewhere in Texas. Yeah, and it would be way more sanitary. Way more sanitary. And as long as that one McDonald's is doing good and it's profitable, you'll see others start following suit. I mean, White Settlement, Texas, yeah, when that one's profitable and they see that it is a good investment, other McDonald's they'll start following in behind it. I'm sure they've got it figured out. I'm sure they've got it. Maybe like a self-cleaning oven, I don't know. Oh, warehousing's already, I mean, they've been automating their stuff for years and years and years now. When I worked at Shaw, they had an automated driving, a little driver cart that drove it. It moved from one department to the next. Then the person, I'm not sure if the person even removed it or not. And that was over 20 years ago. So yeah, I mean, where I've been working on it for years. Robots moving their packages in stores.